Samsaka.
Hi, am I visible?
Yes, you are. And but about me?
Yes, you're visible.
Okay, so shall we start?
Yes, let's do introductions briefly. You start first.
Okay, you want me to start first, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. My name is Yashpal Singh and I am from Jammu and Kashmir. And if I were talk about my qualification, I completed Masters in Political Science. And my hobbies are reading books, especially the philosophical, because I love reading philosophical literature. So right now I'm also, pursuing my studies, but at the moment I'm working on English language. So for that purpose, I have started a YouTube channel as well, like English with Yashpal. There I used to provide some basic content like the basic vocabulary and advanced vocabulary, as well as this kind of practice videos. So the audience who join to me get little bit motivation as well as I think content to start out with the English journey. So that's all about me.
Okay, so my introduction. So my name is Anna Shukla. I'm 8 years old. I study in class 4th. I study in a public school. I You live in Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. If one to ask about my hobbies, I love to learn languages, dancing, singing, and praying to God. This is all about me.
Okay. So, in briefly, I would like to say Arna from Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, and studying
Yes, you
class.
can call me Anna.
Yeah, and hobbies are dancing, singing, and learning different languages. Right?
Yes. Yes, I'm a keen language learner, keen dancer, keen singer, and keen priest.
Okay, but it's a bit difficult, isn't it, for a person to, I think, master each and everything.
Hmm.
What like, are you, capable of to master each and everything, or you want to pursue one field, like you want to be the expert of one field only?
I don't understand your question.
Okay. So I am asking basically that when you said that I am keen learner, passionate about dancing, singing, and learning out different languages. So I'm just asking that whether you want to go for only one particular field or you want to master each and every field you just narrate right now.
I don't want to stay in one field. I want to go to different fields. Well, I'm still learning Spanish.
Spanish.
Yes.
So which one field do you find the interesting one that you love, spending time with and you want to make your career in?
Well, I got a getting a gold medal for doing this thing.
Okay, so what made you to, I think, learn this British accent? Because many people out there in India do speak in, I think, our native accent like Indian accent, but you are following British. So why are you interested to go to Britain, or just to want to learn this for your own, enjoyment?
Well, I'm learning the British accent because one thing I feel about which is really important in British accent, because in Indian we speak really slowly and really flat with no indolation. Indolation means high pitch or low pitch. When British, you use indolation and fluency.
Yeah.
And yes, and you can also use tongue twisters to practice.
Uh,
And one and if you who practice British accent, even if you're an Indian, you can be able to say the Indian accent also. That's why I'm learning this.
okay. So are you proud of Indian accent, or you feel little bit inferior while speaking in Indian accent? What
I
do you
think
think?
in, I think Indian accent is not kind of good. I think the British accent and lots of the other accents are good. Well, the British accent's really important.
So, why do you think so? Because after all, we are Indians, and because, the British people can't speak the Hindi the way we speak. But we often, I think putting our, I think, hard work to learn British accent, going for British. So don't you think that I should carry? Because, you can be, I think, ideal person for many because You are starting out, this journey at a very small age, and in the coming days, you will be at the top of your field, isn't it?
Yes, so true. I'm kind of unique, right?
Yeah, that's why. Basically, uh, I think there are two kind of person that can be the motivation for other. The first one is that the kids, and the other one is that the, two older person like who has reached I think 40 plus their years of age, like the housewives, and they are married, they are having children. They I think stopped their study long back ago, but right now they are making the efforts and starting learning language. So same is the case with you, and you just are a kid, and right now, many childrens like you are maybe wasting their time in the fields, enjoying the life, but you are not doing that things. So you are focusing on this career. So it's a kind of I think journey to build up skills. So I think you are in an advanced stage than the kids that are of your age. So
Mm.
you So tell me, what are the things that you find very interesting? I would like to talk about only those because if I would ask you the question, so they may create a little bit uneasiness. So go ahead with your things that you have in your mind that you want to talk about.
Well, the interesting thing I find is reading books and doing things in the free time and traveling and my hobbies.
Okay, so which book do you want to read, or do you reading right now?
I wasn't reading any book.
Okay, so have you
One of
read
them I was reading an encyclopedia about science.
science? So
Can I show him? Can I show you?
sure, yes, children's science encyclopedia. That's fine. I think that's great, but I think this is for I think informational purpose. This is for maybe something related to science. But these are the very I think technical things. But about emotions? But how about character? But about values? Because you are just a kid, and that are the very important things for a kid. Because after all, in later on periods you can manage these kind of things like having encyclopedia subjects. But you can't manage the value system that you want to inculcate right now, like many things. And for that, you can start with like Panchtantra. It's a kid story book. It is available in both language, in English and Hindi. But these kind of stories will provide you motivation. I think you will also get a little bit more learning things from there and emotion as well.
Yes.
So I think that's fine thing that you are going for British accent, but it's a kind of skill. Skill is only which makes you capable of earning good amount of money, something like that. But what are you? Because you are human beings and you have many aspects of your life, like physical, mental, spiritual. And if you don't see, if your mind is not happy with, I think the spiritual things, if you are not that kind of person, definitely you are going to end up somewhere, in this material world. But what will stay with you is that the things that you learn in your own life, like do you know that the grandma and our father used to tell us stories.
I I just watch stories on devices. You don't hear stories from someone because nobody tells me stories. And one thing I would like to tell you, I pray to God because I'm the devotee of Lord Krishna.
So, yeah, you are devotee of Lord Krishna. Go ahead with Bhagavad Gita. There are different versions available, like children's Gita, Gita, and the another one is in advanced stage. But because see, you are going for British accent, and that's very fine thing because you are the I think carrier of Indian legacy to the outer world. You can manage that, but if you only can carry if you have that knowledge, you must have the knowledge of like Bhagavad Gita. You should at least read a one page, single page for a day. Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, the another book that I just narrated, the Panchtantra, and it is very, I think, the another one for kids because you are just kid, and I'm narrating these books. The first one is Panchtantra, another one is Shitopadesh. and these are available in both like Hindi and English. And because you are working on this language, you should go with English versions, but they will not provide you the content, the language, vocabulary, but as well some valuable, I think, advices like the emotional, how to balance emotions, how to do, basically you will get little more wisdom than the people around you. So right now, when you said that I am, watching stories or learning stories from the devices, of course you should, because but you have to remember that devices can provide you information only, and there is no, I think, uh, uh, lack of information on internet. It is available, available everywhere. What but you need is to, I think, add up in your life some lively touch, and that can come only from your parents, grandma, grandfather, mother, father, brother, sister, because they have little bit emotions. And technology works as per the artificial intelligence, and it is feed in the device. But humans, they don't have something, I think, feeded earlier. They, act upon the situations. So that how to deal with the situation will teach only you, your parents. So if they have little bit more knowledge, like they know Bhagavad Gita, they know Ramayana, they know Panchtantra, they know Hitopadesh, something like that, then they can translate in your own language, and can make it easy for understanding for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Because I want you, to be at the top of your life. I'm not here to, suggest you that be the top of your field, because you are good at, right now you are fine. You are working on this language, but I'm just suggesting that you should something more things in your life. Because if I were to talk about my life, I have, completed masters in political science, but I'm giving you some philosophical lectures. I'm giving some historical, like, actually, text, contexts, psychological, philosophical, literatural, sociological. I think because I have, studied these subjects. I completed masters in only one subject, but I added something from other subjects as well. So maybe for that reason, I'm just saying that, okay, you have to add up these kind of things. So, once you add up these kind of things in your life, you will be brilliant, because then you will be in a position that you can answer each and every question, because you will realize that how to use my memory, how to use the things that I have learned. Otherwise, the information good with you, like you have the knowledge of the English, like the accent, because you are just starting out your journey, and at such a, I think, very tender, I think, tender age, you are working on accent, and that's fine. Do you know, I think, Janvi Pawar from Haryana,
Yes.
and maybe
She's a wonder girl of India.
yeah, so and maybe you are copying her, right?
Yes, I'm doing that because I want to be the wonder girl of the whole world.
Yeah, and for that reason only, I suggest you to add up these kind of things, because degrees are just a kind of identity card. What matters the most in your life as a person is the knowledge, and knowledge must be something truthful, which factual. It not be must like you have heard from someone else and you don't have the exact knowledge. Like when I'm saying the things like from Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Panchtantra, Hitopadesh, and there are other books as well, but they are too advanced to tell you right now. But these are the very basic things. And if you will have the knowledge of, first-hand experience of this kind of books, you will have the knowledge. And then you don't need to rely on anybody. So the first thing, if somebody is, listening nearby you, like your parents, I would like to suggest, you know, Panchtantra, Hitopadesh, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, these are our, cultures, and try to inculcate these things in the life of this wonder girl, and so that her life would become, wonderful, in the sense that she would not make others happy, but at, first level, must be happy at, own self. Because if you are happy, only then you can make the world happy. But if you are not happy, definitely you are, going to get into a trap, some kind of, demotivation, I think depression, something like that. Because nowadays what is happening, that we are following materialistic things in the world, and materialistic things can't provide the satisfaction that we need. What we need is that satisfaction. Like suppose you today, you when you said that I want to be the wonder girl of whole world, and suppose you reach that top of the, place that you want to, but still you are not happy, then what? So for that, stage, to maintain your peace, calmness, happiness, you need to have some, legacy. Like that books that I just said, that you have to have the knowledge like Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Panchtantra, Hitopdesha. Basically, when you know have to deal with real life things, situations, then it's very hard to find someone that who will guide you, rightly at the right moment. But if you are having the knowledge of these kind of books, then you don't need anybody to guide you, you know, on each and every stage. You can take your own decisions. So yeah, for that reason, is it boring? Little boring, right? Is it boring?
No,
Are you find these things interesting or boring?
I find it interesting.
Interesting.
Yes,
So, which one book you would like to go with, like the Panchtantra, Hitopdesh, Bhagavad Gita at first?
I would like to go with the Pachatantra or the Pachatantra and the Bhagavad Gita.
Uh, yeah, you should go. The first thing that in the Bhagavad Gita, when you start reading, it has written in Hindi, Tame Mata cha Pita, Tame Bandhu cha Chaka, Tame Vidya Drabna, Tame Sarvam Mama Deva Dev. Do you know it?
Mm.
Because this is the first thing for the people have to do early in the morning when they get up. First thing that this is vandana of our parents. We salute to our parents of our life. And the other thing is that Guru Re Brahma, Guru Re Vishnu, Guru Re Devo Maheshwara, Guru Re Sakshat Brahma, Tasmay Shri Guru Nama. The another part, Guru's phrase. And the other one like Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Mahakashti Dukh Bhag Bhagavad. And the last one is that Astoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mitroma Amritgamaya Om Shanti Om Shanti Om. These are the praise, like, and these are the basically legacy of India, because we as an Indian believe that the whole world is one family, Vasudev Kutumbakam. And Benju said that I want to become the wonder girl of whole world. For that
Mm.
reason, I'm narrating these kind of things, because when you would become the wonder girl of whole world, you will have the legacy. Like many people, try to find you not as a person. They will try to find you as an Indian, because whether you are a Hindu, you are a Muslim, Christian, anybody else, whenever you go out of India, they don't consider your caste or religion. They consider you as an Indian. Are you Indian? You will say, okay, yes, I'm Indian. So to carry the image of India, you need to have these kind of things in your life, isn't it?
Mm. Mm. Yes.
And other things, when you try to know these kind of things, you will be the leader of your group. Are you having friend circle?
No.
Don't you have friends?
Oh, yes, yes, I have friends. I have four best friends in my school.
Yeah. So basically, I'm suggesting you that when you will have the knowledge of these things that I just narrated, you will find that you are the leader of your friends, in the sense that you will achieve that kind of wisdom to give advices to them, because you have little knowledge like spiritual things. And of course, these are very important things, like the knowledge, the information is good. But in all information, nowadays, information is available on Google. So whatever point, whatever things that you are forgetting from your mind, you can search it out on Google. But the things that I just narrated, the wisdom related, you won't, hardly found on Google, because they are not available. It may happen that you will find little explanation, but that's very fine, interesting thing if you have the, if you have first hand experience of the books that I just narrated.
Uh,
So tell me, what are the things that you do on daily basis, like in your life?
For enjoyment, I play with my younger brother.
Hmm. Other things like eating, which food do you find interesting?
I like paneer, fried rice, poha, pulao, and lots of kinds of food if they're edible.
Okay, so are you vegetarian or non-vegetarian?
I'm vegetarian. I can eat veg. I can eat the things that only vegetarian can eat. And you?
So I'm also a vegetarian, not only vegetarian but pure vegetarian. because I
I'm
never,
also pure veg. I'm also pure veg.
yeah, because I never tried things outside my home because I do believe there may be little adulteration in the food outside my food. So I always try the things, but only one thing I have tried outside my home is that kaladi kulcha. Do you know it? No?
No.
Do you know kulcha?
Well, no.
Okay. So, what are other things that you enjoy in your daily life? Like, so say when you go out with your friends in the market. So, what are the things that you want to enjoy? Like, okay, this is my, like, which ice cream is your favorite? Which color is your favorite? Which fruit is your favorite? Which animal is your favorite? So, which animal is your favorite?
My favorite is cheetah.
Cheetah. And
Hmm.
which is the best for you that you find very lovable? Fruit,
What thing? Oh, fruit. I like apple, banana, mango, grapes, and watermelon.
watermelon. So, which one is the best for you that you find very interesting?
I find mango.
Okay. So your name is Arna, right?
Yes, and my favorite ice cream flavor. Can I tell? It's mango, strawberry, and chocolate.
So what is the meaning of your name, like Arna?
It means God is Lakshmi.
Goddess Lakshmi. So are you having, more love for money?
Pardon?
Do you love money? Money.
Yes, I love money, but I only go out to buy things only with my parents. I don't go alone. Well, I will go if I become a teenager. Now my mother only tell me to get some milk in the morning.
Okay. That's it for you, right?
Can you tell me about Jammu Kashmir, please?
Yeah. If I but tell, the things that are famous right here. The first one I would like to go with like a religious one. The first one is Shri Mata Vaishno Devi in Katra. Do you know? Have you heard about it? Shri Mata Vaishno Devi.
Yes, yes. I heard.
So okay. So Shri Mata Vaishno Devi in Katra, Shiv Khodi cave in Riyasi, it is Lord Shiva's cave. And the another one is that Raghunath Palace, temples in Jammu. And the another one that I think the Bachel Mata, it is towards border side. And the other one is, it is I think world famous maybe. I think Amarnath Shivling cave. And if I about talk about the scenic, places like Srinagar, of course, it is there. Patni Top, Sanasar, and some places nearby my home, it takes only uh, 1 plus hour to reach the top of the mountain. It's mountainous and other, interesting things we enjoy here, the snow in the winter. And apples are also grown. And, every variety of apple is Asia's famous variety that is grown in Srinagar. We have like Kashmiri shal. It is made up of wood, and we also have other fruits like walnuts, almonds, and these are the peaches. And the food that the when I said that, do you know the Kaladi kulcha? Kaladi kulcha is also famous right here in my I think area. So these are the things. But of course, right now we are union territory. Earlier, before 2019, we were a state, but after 2019, when the Article 370 was removed from the Indian Constitution, then after we became a junior territory. So that's all about Jammu and Kashmir. If you want to know more, but you can ask me.
I don't have any more questions, but one thing I like about Jammu Kashmir is because the snows in the winter, right?
Yeah, yeah. If you want to, see, check out on my YouTube channel like English with Yashpal. There I have uploaded 3 videos because few days back, I think 1 or 2 week ago, snow has fallen in my area in village. So I upload 2 or 3 videos, and I also narrated, explain to the audience only for the audience because the people who has joined to me. I think not from Jammu and Kashmir. They belong to Delhi, Haryana, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Jharkhand, West Bengal, something like that. So for that reason, I have uploaded. So you can also watch out over there, right?
Okay.
So do you have any question? You can ask me if you have.
I don't have any more questions.
Okay. But I don't know, how much I made you, I think very comfort or not. Are you boring? Am I boring or not?
No, you're not. I liked it.
Okay. So because it's our very first meeting and basically I never had these kind of things with the people. So of course I talk to the people who are very grown up. So it's very casual to talk to them. But when it comes to kids, I need to have that kind of mindset. So maybe I don't know how much I have performed perfectly. But I think we should wrap it up for today, right?
Yes, let's wrap it up now.
Okay.
So it was
Oh,
a conversation. I hope we meet again.
okay, why not? For sure, we will meet again. So thank you for joining me and for having this conversation. So have a nice day, wonderful day. Bye bye.
And thank you for the conversation. Stay safe.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.